So recently I was at Brickfair Virginia and it was an absolute blast. I absolutely enjoyed myself. It was such a good time. I got to hang out with a lot of friends in the content creator space, and I just always love going to these conventions to do that. I love getting to see these people that I only get to talk with online. I got to meet a lot of you, which is just always an absolute pleasure and just such a great time. One thing I love doing at these conventions is the yard sales or buying Lego, because sometimes at these conventions what they have is what they call a yard sale, where people set up tables and they just put a ton of sets out and you get to go through and a lot of times bargain with them. People usually try to talk you down. It usually ends up working. So I love the vintage castle stuff, and I love the vintage Lego themes, or old Lego themes, or original Lego themes. And usually this is the best place to find them because a lot of people are selling that kind of thing off. So I bought a bunch, and I usually don't do haul videos, but I really just wanted to share this vintage classic castle stuff with you because I don't know what videos they'll be able to make it into. And I don't have many people in my life that I get to talk to about that kind of stuff and really understand the meaning behind it and why I find it so cool. And you guys seem to love me talking about it. So I figured, why not? I'm just going to share it. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy this. And definitely the last item, that last item is a very big deal. So we're going to start off with the figures I bought. To start off, I got the Swashbuckler. I talked about him in my Pirate CMF video, and I just like, he's cool, found him for a decent price, so I ended up picking him up. And then I got this Fright Nights figure and Islander together from my friend Cool Guy Dom. He sold them to me for a pretty good price, and I was really happy with that. The Islander I need for when I do my Islander video, and same thing with the Fright Night. But also, I really like the Fright Nights, and I kind of been army building them over time. So they're just great figures, and whenever I go to a Lego convention, if there's figures I know for a future video that's coming up that I want to do, I try to pick some up from that just so I kind of have some of those figures in my collection. These figures were actually given to me by one of you guys, Jack Skywalker. It was super awesome to be able to get these figures. This is a 2013 Dragon Knight, which I absolutely love getting those figures because I only have a very few of them. And then this guy, I don't actually have him. So this was from one of the very early on Lego castle sets. I'm pretty sure it's Knight's Procession. But that one's super cool to add to my collection, and thank you, Jack Skywalker, for giving those to me. So for some reason, every time I go to a Lego convention, I get Nexo Knighted, which is basically what I call someone who just gives me Lego Nexo Knights things, whether that's a set, figures, polybag, whatever it is, because there's been a running joke for a while that I don't like Nexo Knights. Now, I don't in some ways. I've grown a little more warm to it lately, but I've definitely put it out there a lot in shows I've done that I'm not a huge Nexo Knights fan. So people just like to give it to me as a joke. And I actually find it very funny. So thanks to Zach the Maniac, who gave me these ones. I got a few of them when I was at Chicago too. So it feels like every convention I went to this year, there's been someone who's given me a Nexo Knights thing. Speaking of Nexo Knights, I picked up these two, which these are still sealed in box, perfect, amazing condition. The reason I got them was because this one was $1 and this one was $3. And I picked one of these up at Chicago for $2. So at this point, I'm just going to buy these up because no one really wants them. And I don't know, maybe I'll have a cool army with them one day or something. This is the last small set before I get to the awesome stuff I picked up in this haul. While I was down there, Maticus Bricks found a bunch of these at a local Walmart. I haven't been able to find these yet. And I think this is the best, poly bag of 2023. So here are some of the smaller castle sets I picked up. Both these I got from Luca Lego. He was telling me he was selling some stuff and he said he might have some castle stuff. So I was like, hey, show me what you got. And he sold me both these for a great price. So this is Castle Guard. It's a Black Falcon set. Comes with 2 Black Falcons, a little guard outpost there. And then this one is Black Monarch's Ghost. And I am very excited to get both these. This one is going to be great for when I do my Black Knights video. And as I said, whenever I'm going to one of these Lego conventions, I like to find sets for videos I'm going to be working on in the future, because I'd love to start adding those into the video more, and also gives me a better insight into the sets themselves. I don't really have many of the original Black Falcon sets, so I really wanted to pick up this one. And as I said, got them for a great price, and both these are such great sets. Also did a parts draft while I was down there, which if you don't know what that is, basically you part out a set and you kind of go around, each person takes turns picking. And I got some really good stuff, like spears and lances, a bunch of stuff for future mocks, plain, like light gray shields, cauldrons, and even some bats for like a Fright Nights mock I want to do in the future. So some really good parts here, and that parts draft was highly worth it, and I'm really glad I was able to do that. And then because I was the last pick, Manicus Bricks gave me this Dreams poly bag. So my first Dream set, actually. I don't actually have any. So this was really cool, and hopefully more Dream sets to come. The next small castle set I got was this 2013 castle set, which is the Dragon Knight's carriage versus a couple Lion Knights here. So Lego Granddad actually gave me this one. He's just, again, awesome guy. Just loves everybody, and is just such an amazing dude. And I'm just very thankful that he gave this to me. I don't actually have any of the 2013 sets. So this one's going to be really great to add to the collection, and also for that video when I eventually do that. Because I do have some of the figures, but I haven't collected the sets from this era. So my goal is, I mean, as I said, to get every kind of Lego castle set out there. So this is another great one to add to the collection and start building up that 2013 collection. So again, super thankful to him for giving this to me. All right, now for those who don't know, I'm an Exo Force fan, and I was able to find both of these sets. This one I actually got for $10, sticker set. I got it in a bulk lot. Now look, the box is very much not in great condition, but all the parts were in there, and for $10, I'll take it. Also, I just love these old Exo Force boxes. This era had that nice shiny sheen. For those who don't know, these were my first two sets I ever owned, and my brother actually had this one, and another one of my brothers had this set. So I was able to actually get this set sealed, which meant a lot to me, and it's in amazing condition. Almost looks factory sealed. I mean, there's a few dinks and stuff, but this was sold to me by 8 Bricks, who had happened to get a couple of them, and knew I wanted to do a bunch of Exo Force stuff in the future, and that I absolutely love Exo Force. So I was able to buy this one off of him, which meant so much to me, because again, my brother had this set growing up, and I remember the memories with it. And so because of that, I really wanted to pick this set up recently. I just haven't found it yet in the condition I wanted it. So the nice thing is, I now have this guy, and these two. And then I got this one for my birthday from Bricks and Bionicles at Chicago. So all I need to do is this one, which my brother owned, and I will have this entire lineup of the Golden City Exo Force sets. I think this was one wave right here. I know there might have been some other ones in this, but I'll have all of these sets here soon, and I'm very excited to have that. So very excited to add both these to my collection. I actually built this one while I was down there, so yeah, but so happy to find these. All right, now this one was a prize pickup. This box is in amazing condition. It looks basically factory new. Now look, there's a little dent in the bottom there, but I'm not too worried about this. This one's not even coming out of the box unless the box gets really destroyed. But this is a Knights Kingdom 2 set. This is Border Ambush. A lot of people talk this set up. Again, I know I've talked crap about Knights Kingdom 2, but I've actually come around to it thanks to Cheesy Studios. Every time I buy a Knights Kingdom 2 set, I have a little devil that looks like Cheesy Studios on my shoulder, just basically saying, do it, do it, do it. This one came with Santis and a Shadow Knight, which this is just awesome. But this is something I love about this set. You can flip this open, and there's actually the map right there, and you get both the figures on the corner of it. So that map looks just absolutely amazing. And then there's some more imagery down here. And so I got this for $35, which is just such a good deal to me. So it does have the 3 cards inside, and I do collect those, but I'm not going to open that up just yet. But this was so cool to pick up, and definitely one I'm going to be putting on my shelves with my other Knights Kingdom 2 collection. All right, let's talk about some Dragon Masters. So Dragon Masters is definitely a video I'm going to be doing soon. And so I was able to pick up this Fire-Breathing Fortress, which I took apart there. Has all the parts and figures with it. At least I could tell. I didn't notice anything about missing parts when I was looking into it, but the figures were all there, so that's really cool. And the caves were in really good condition. And so it does have the base plate, which I don't think was cracked at all. It seemed like in really good condition, so I was very happy about that. Now, something I also got was Dark Dragon's Den. Now, I want to shout out Mr. Pod here, who is part of Pod Bricks' group, and he was able to find me a bunch of cool stuff, and so this was one of them. This set, too, like, he would call me and be like, yo, I found this castle set. This is how much they're selling it for. Like, do you want it? Do you want me to hold it for you? Whatever. He actually found this one even before he came to the convention and then brought it with him. So shout out to him. I am so happy to have a Dragon Masters box because, look, there's little bits of lore there. And this is just so cool. The experience, I've never owned one of these sets boxes. So, instructions, decent condition. Look, I'll take this. Instructions aren't usually like, hey, I need them, but super cool, and I absolutely love it. And the box was just a bonus for this. And if you look here, the capes and stuff are actually crispy. So when you're looking for old castle stuff, if you're buying anything with the capes, make sure they're in good condition, because that fabric is worth a decent amount. And so if the capes and stuff are not in good condition, it's sometimes not worth getting. But if you really don't care, it's fine too. But yeah, so I was able to pick up these. Basically, I think this is both the Dragon Master's castles technically. So this is the Den and the Fire-Breathing Fortress. So between those two, I'm really excited, because basically I got the two biggest Dragon Master sets. And again, I want all the Lego castles. Like, legitimately, my goal is to collect all Lego castles one day. And these two help knock out that collection so nicely. And also, I now have like a decent sized Dragon Master's army, plus all the figures I already have. So yeah, I'm very excited to have a little Dragon Master's army going here. Also, I can't go wrong with a classic Magisto, so that is just awesome to add to the collection. So, one of the other sets I was able to pick out is this Royal Knight set, which I don't have any Royal Knight sets. So this is my first Royal Knight set, which I'm super excited about. You get some really cool figures there. Of course, there's those torsos that I've talked a lot, how I don't know how much I don't like them, but honestly, I'm fine with it. Also, I get another Dragon Master to add to my army. And, you know, Dragon Masters and Royal Knights and Fright Knights and Dark Forest all kind of go hand in hand. So these figures and sets I've been kind of picking up because I want to do that whole series here soon. And honestly, I don't have much from that era until now. So that was a big win for me at this convention. I was able to find a lot of stuff from the era that I don't have a lot from. One odd thing, that guy has a Black Knight shield, and I did check. It does have a Black Knight shield in there, so I'll talk more about that in my Black Knights video, because I have some theories on that, of course. But yeah, so this box, not the best condition, I'll be honest. But honestly, boxes, sometimes there's bonuses to me. I'd rather just get the set. I don't usually like sets sealed if I'm picking up old used stuff. And the reason for that, it's just cheaper, and I don't want to open it up, because I want to open these sets up. Of course, you got the alternate builds on the back here, so that's just really cool. It said 99% complete, so I got this, another set, and that blue Exo Force set. So I was able to get a few sets in a haul together, and he brought down like the price like $30 or $40 if I remember right. So that was absolutely awesome. So another set Mr. Pod helped me to find is this set right here. He found this one with Dark Dragon's Den before he even came out to the convention. And so it was kind of nice because I knew I was going to be able to get these sets even before I went out to the convention. So he hit me up, asked me if I wanted them, and packed them in a suitcase in great condition, actually. So again, I want to own all the Lego castles someday. I don't want to have it happen next week. I don't have the money to have it happen next week. This is another one I'm able to add to the collection. I found it for an amazing price, and just because of that, I ended up picking up. Now, a lot of these sets I'm showing you guys, I picked up for deals. I found them cheaper, and to me, it's like, this is worth picking up for a cheaper price, because otherwise, I'm going to have to find it, and it's going to be off Bricklink or something that's more expensive. Now, this set is missing a ghost and the yellow shield. I actually have an extra ghost, and I'm pretty sure I have an extra yellow shield. So that doesn't bother me at all. Awesome to get the princess there. Yeah, so this set is a classic, and I am really excited about it. All the parts seem to be there. I'm going to clean it up, dust it up a little bit, but this box is also just so awesome. I love these boxes that fold up. You can see inside there, and it's just super awesome to own that. So yeah, that was an awesome find. Definitely, this was one of the top finds that I was able to get at the convention for me personally. Now, I know you guys are saying, wow, he's gotten a lot. How did he afford all this? Let's just put it this way. My money is very low after this convention. And I definitely paid the price for all of this. But I got a lot of on deal, and so I'm just super thankful for that. I'm in a blessed scenario where I was able to get these sets. So yeah, this was just such an awesome find. The biggest and honestly one of my best finds I feel like I was able to find at the convention is this set right here, Skeleton Ship Attack. Now, for those who don't know, this was a special edition. I'm pretty sure it's like Toys R Us. I haven't done full research into it, but I know it goes for a lot. And it's a very hard set to come by. I found this for like 300 plus, and I just haven't wanted to pick it up. He was selling it for 180. I think I was able to get it like 160. I know I got this with a bunch of other stuff, so he knocked down the price of everything, which was awesome. but just this set alone was worth it. It is missing 16 pieces. He has the Bricklink part list printed out, so I'm going to go through that and I'm going to find all those extra parts. So that's not a big deal to me. And again, 16 parts. The big deal is the the sail here, and that is in great condition. So, I mean, yeah, it's like bending a little bit here, but it's not in awful shape. Sometimes when you're buying these boats, the sails are in awful condition. So if you're ever looking for a set with a boat, before you buy it from them, check the sails. Again, check cloth, because this is worth a lot. And this is going to be the hardest part to find in the set. So, very excited to get this. I have been collecting all the ships from Lego Castle too. And so I have this, and I have the Troll Warship, and I'm also own most of the Fantasy Era sets. So I've been wanting to pick this one up to add to that collection to kind of finish it off. I think I'm missing like 2 or 3 sets now. They're all very small, like the Impulse Buy sets. But honestly, like the box, yeah, it's pretty beat up. It's smushed. But I'm very excited to own it. This set was also very unique to me when you're looking at it, because you do have the dock here plus a boat, which is not something you usually see with Lego Castle sets. I can't think of many other sets that had a dock built in. I mean, if you think of the new 90th anniversary castle, yeah, there's like a small dock, but again, like this has a full-on dock with like defenses to it. So yeah, I'm very excited to own this one. I'm gonna go through the parts and double check them, but they look in good condition. So I mean, you're gonna have some of the brittle brown there, so I'm guessing that's gonna break a little bit, but it just adds personality to it. Also, I got the hull there, which is just awesome because, I don't know, I always love the hulls to boats, and I don't own many. But, I mean, I'm putting this set together, and I'm putting it with the rest of that Fantasy Era stuff. So, very excited about that, and I'm just so excited I was able to get this set. This final set has a lot of great meaning behind it, and I'm going to get into that into a second. But, guys, I was able to get a Minifigure Tribute, which, if you don't know, this is a Denmark exclusive. You can only get it at the Lego house, and it is such a cool set of Redbeard. I absolutely love it. It's very limited edition, and it's been one I've been wanting to go after here for a bit. I had some friends, I think I was going to try to get one off of them when they go to Denmark. The Lego Granddad, when I came in, I happened to run into him, and I had seen his Antietam because he did an awesome Antietam, and he handed this to me and gave it to me. And I'm not going to lie, I get a bit emotional after he said he wanted to give this set to me. I always feel weird about when people give me stuff. I want to put that out there. I never want to feel like I'm taking advantage of people. Like, I legitimately feel so blessed every time someone has given me something, whether it's to do videos with or whatever. I just feel always very blessed in that way. And he had heard me talk about the set on a live stream, and his one request was that I built this set on a live stream. Now, look, I'm going to be building most of these sets on a live stream, but this set I will definitely be building on a live stream, and I cannot wait to do it. And I just want to thank him so much from the bottom of my heart for giving me this set, because this is a very special set that I'm very excited to add to my collection. And it made me feel so very blessed to be in the position that I am in and be able to do what I get to do. You know, content creation is my full-time job, so it's just so awesome to be able to talk about Lego with all of you. And I heard a story of how, you know, my videos had made him hardcore get into Castle, and he was showing me his Castle collection. It was so cool. Dude, you have an amazing, amazing Castle collection. And so I felt so blessed because of that. And again, I never feel like right accepting stuff from people, whether that's a donation during the stream or whatever, but I felt so blessed, and I want to put that out there that it's just such an amazing thing, and I cannot wait to build this. I'm going to be putting this set on my desk right next to my computer to look at it every time I'm editing a video and stuff. So yeah, very excited to add that set to my collection, and I cannot wait to build this one on stream. If you want to see those future videos that these sets will be featured in, hit that like button and subscribe. If you aren't already subscribed. And hey, if you went to Brickfair Virginia, let me know what haul you got in the comments down below.